Hey everyone, welcome back to Burn the Map Adventures. On today's episode, I want to talk to you about the drawer system that I built for the two-door Jeep Wrangler. It's been about 2 years since I built this, and I want to talk about what I like, what I don't like, and what I'd change if I had to build it all over again. Let's dive right into this video. So back in 2023, I had a design for building this drawer system. I basically wanted some organization so stuff's not rolling around in the back of the Jeep. I went to the drawing board. I came up with a couple ideas, many iterations until I actually started cutting wood. Took my tape measure out, measured everything. Once I was satisfied with an initial design, I started purchasing the 3/4 inch birch. I bought it in 4x8 sheets and cut them to size. And everything you see here in this drawer system is built out of 3/4 inch, which is great for a couple reasons. It's super solid. This is 7-ply birch, which is really thick and dense. It doesn't get damaged easy. The strength of the wood really holds over time. Once I started cutting all these pieces and kind of playing around, my initial plan for this drawer system changed as I started assembling everything together, sanding it down, drilling it. I didn't really stick too true to my original design. That's why when people ask for dimensions on this thing, it kind of changed, and I don't really have everything written down in stone. Okay, so let's talk about what works in this setup. For one, the drawer slides are perfect. They slide in and out with ease. They're rated for 450 pounds, which is a little overkill, but I never have to worry about putting too much weight in or on top of the drawers. Like, this thing is not breaking. I could sit on this thing and it'd be fine. Another thing I really was satisfied with was the marine grade carpet that I installed to basically eliminate any sound of rattling inside the drawers. This stuff has really held up over time. I applied with liquid nails underneath and then used a pop rivet gun to secure all the corners so it wouldn't peel over time. And then I added the aluminum trim on the center with pop rivets, and that looks really sleek and held up over time, and I was really satisfied with the look of that. Another thing that I really liked that I did to the drawer system after the fact was I added these D-ring E-track style attachments on either side, so that way I can strap stuff down. Usually when I have my Yeti cooler on this side, I run a strap over top, and I can slide this D-ring around, strap it to the D-ring I put on the inside. So that was kind of a cool, fun after the fact mod that I didn't really account for, but it looks really cool. It looks sleek. I have a few extra that I was planning on putting around, but I really didn't end up having to strap things as much as I thought I would. Originally, the drawer pulls that I was going to install in this system were going to be the boat compression latches that I have in my center cubby. But I found these climbing quick draws in my garage. I just thought that was kind of a fun, unique thing to add on the drawer, and I just screwed it in with a little fender washer and a bolt. A lot of people ask about these things, so it's kind of cool. I'm a patch collector. I love displaying my patches, so having the patches on the outside of places I've been and just like fun little knickknacks over the years. I really like how the top is custom fit to the Jeep. I put some cardboard in there, I traced it out, and I really spent some time cutting this top to size, and it just fits in all the grooves of the Jeep. Anything you're gonna buy off the internet and install yourself, it's not gonna have that custom clean fit that matches your specific vehicle. So I really like how this worked in mine. Future builds, I definitely have to do something like this again just because it looks really sleek. Okay, let's talk about things I don't like in the setup. Functionality of this drawer system is great, aside from the fact that I feel like it's a lot of wasted space right now. With 3/4 inch plywood, I'm wasting 1.5 inches of space per drawer, so that's 3 inches of space wasted. I probably could have built the drawers out of something a little thinner, maybe 1/2 inch. I have the subwoofer in the center down here, and my initial plan, I cut out making space for the subwoofer, so I didn't want my sound system to be impeded by this drawer system. The more I think about it, it's wasted space right here. I can put stuff, but it's just, I could have had these drawers that much wider. So yeah, that's something I am really bummed about in this build. So maybe in future builds, if I come up with a better idea, I'll block that space out and try it again. So let's talk about weight. This thing with the 3/4 inch plywood really adds a lot of weight. I think my next build for this would be aluminum T-slot, just because the weight and the structure and the modularity of that specific material is a lot easier to work with. You can change it and mod it easier than wood. Wood, I gotta recut and kind of rip out everything. It looks great. I love like the natural finish, but I'm trying to save a little weight back here, and then I think that'll really help out build with some like T-slot aluminum. So I realized also that with this drawer system here and things stacked on top, there's still some dead space up above. So I don't know if that means maybe in the future building a higher drawer system so that space isn't wasted, or maybe getting a shelf up here that kind of, I can stack stuff up here, and every space is occupied. So that about wraps up this video. If you found this useful, please hit the like and subscribe below. If you are interested in how I built this thing, I'll link the video for that in the description below. If you're thinking about putting a drawer system in your setup, I highly recommend building it yourself to your specific needs. You might not get it right on the first build, but hey, we're here 2 years later and I'm already thinking about changing this thing up. I'm just gonna roll with it. I like the challenge. I like doing it myself, and let's see what I build next. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. We'll see you out there on the trails. Thank you all.